Good morning, my friends. I'm standing outside here in central New Hampshire after a snowstorm. We had one yesterday that actually wasn't as big as they were predicting, but still made kind of a mess of things. And realizing that I haven't made a video in a while because I'm really struggling to come up with things to talk about in the dead of winter in the Northeast, when you have a channel that is all about gardening and growing vegetables and chickens and the like, and it's just completely white and covered in snow, and there's not a thing growing right now other than a couple of trays of microgreens under my grow lamps in the house. So this morning I thought I'd just take you around and show you what's going on right now on the farm as the wind picks up. It's really cold this morning. It's about 20 degrees, which is actually warmer than it was yesterday while it was snowing. It didn't get above like 10 or 15 degrees yesterday, which is odd for a snowstorm. But anyway, so it's a beautiful sunny day. Everything's covered in white. It's gorgeous. But I thought I'd take you out and show you. I've got to go feed the chickens and water the chickens. They haven't had their morning water yet, and I know their water's frozen from last night. And then just take you around and show you what the farm looks like in the dead of winter. Come along. So I've got my little chicken wagon all put together. The two waterers and my cooler full of eggs for the egg stand and my little bucket for eggs. And so I'm going to wheel this out to the chickens and drop the cooler off at the shack and get them watered. I've got my micro spikes on this morning because everything is frozen, and I definitely don't want to slip while I'm hauling water over the fence to the chickens. There are the chickens just peeking out from the hoop house. girls are fed and watered and happily scratching away at the little bit of scratch that I gave them. And I tossed in an old apple, actually, as a little treat. So I'm sure they're tearing that apart as we speak. I should apologize for the glasses. It is so bright out here, my eyes just hurt, and I can't look without these glasses on. It's just so glaringly white out here today. Anyway, so I'm going to close these panels up again. I've kept them closed. Let me just shift here. I've kept them closed for the last week or so, week and a half, because we had, shockingly, we had a red-tailed hawk that flew in to the hoop house, caught a chicken and killed it, and was eating it in the hoop house in front of all the rest of her flock. It was fairly traumatic for all involved, including me. I just happened to walk by and heard the kerfluffle and walked in on it. And yeah, I was pretty shocked. Anyway, so I've kept these doors closed when I'm not right here for the last week. And actually for the first few days after the attack, the hawk was hanging out in the trees just over here, just to the east of the hoop house, watching. It seems to have moved on. I haven't seen it in the last 4 or 5 days. So, you know, I think we're safe, but that was pretty unusual. I've never had that happen before. I know we've lost chickens probably to hawks or even eagles out in the open pasture, and you know, I expect that. But I did not expect a hawk to figure out how to fly through this narrow opening and get a chicken. That was a new one. Anyway, so I'm going to close these up again, and it's cold enough today anyway that, you know, and breezy enough, the wind is picking up, that these should be closed anyway. And then I'm going to go grab eggs and then take a walk. Well, I took an abbreviated tour of the farm. I got about halfway up the hill behind the house and realized that it just wasn't going to be any fun. I'm post-holing in knee-deep snow, and so I'm going to go get my snowshoes and maybe go for a snowshoe later. It's really cold. The wind chill is pretty brutal right now, so I'm hoping it dies down and it'll be a little more comfortable to go out later. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate that you're here, and I will have some new videos coming soon. I'm going to be starting my onions soon under the grow lights, and I'm so excited. It's finally first week of February, and it's time to get growing. So those will be coming up soon. Until then, thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.